You guys ever thought about doing a crankcase ventilation filter delete and possibly a catch can because you're worried about DOT? This is the video for you. Check it out. All right, so this is what, 2016 Ram 3500. Catch can installed, mounted. And we are going to delete the crankcase ventilation filter. This is the hose they supplied. God, that's awful.
Not something you want to use, but...
No, so we're gonna use this in the meantime, and then he's gonna go and get this replaced. We're gonna pull everything off here. I'm gonna just go through and do all of that, show you guys how we're gonna go through it. You'll have to, most kits will give you, when you pull this line off up here for the crankcase ventilation to go into the turbo, most will keep that hose down there and then they will just block it off, so I'll show you guys that as well. But for the most part, here's about where this is gonna sit. The shock just kisses the filter a little bit, but this is from the kit that he got, and this is the issues that we're running into. So if you wanted to move this filter and run it on the other side, you can. We just liked it to be on the top so that none of the oil comes out through there, plus the baffle is up here at the top. So all right, once you get a bunch of the 8mm off and the oil cap, I just keep dropping stuff today. There we go. Oil cap. Here's your filter. Here's your hose that you're gonna remove from the turbo. There should be a mount down here, so you're gonna want to pull that center hose off. And then this, with some effort, comes right out. So here is your crankcase filter. You guys remember I did toe piglets a while back. Deleted this, so that's what we're gonna do on this one, and then run the catch can. These aren't too bad to do. All right, so there's a few ways to do this. You can stick a screwdriver in down there, pry everything out, but the problem is that this piece in here is glued. So for you to actually end up going and doing that, it's a little bit more effort. It's easier just to cut these, and if you wanted to pull them out later, you can. But yeah, it's glued. This one's actually pretty filthy. So yeah, I'm gonna end up cutting the corners on each one of them and then pulling this out, and then if he wants, we'll pull the clips out there. So the older yours are, you'll see if I go to cut this, it wants to snap the whole way across, which is good. Makes your life a lot easier. And one more. That one didn't. Yeah, go figure, the last one. There we go. All right, now we're gonna pry it. All right, well in my case, most of the clips came out. Yeah, you can see how nasty that is. So it's just put in there with a little bit of glue. This one didn't come out. I'm gonna end up popping that out anyway. So I cut them. In this case, they all came out anyway, but now you just need to get all this stuff out to clean up. All right, here's the remnants of all that's left. Screwdriver and a 1/2-inch drive hammer. So that's all you need to get everything out. Now we'll turn that back in. Oh yeah, they're not too bad. Just a little bit of effort. All right, so now that that's done, you literally just set that down like that. That was fun. All right, now I'm gonna start tearing apart the other lines. There should be right down in there, I think it's a 10mm holding the hose on, so I gotta take that off. We're gonna get rid of that line completely and then mess with the line on the turbo there, so we'll have to block that off. All right, so we got the line off here. This is the metal line that goes from the rubber line on the valve cover to down on the turbo. So the rubber line is still left here. So what you're gonna wanna do is block that off. I'm waiting to see if he has a fitting to put in that, because the kit that he bought did not come with one. This will save your turbo from getting oil droplets and everything. Oh, that's a big bolt. That'll do her. For now. Yeah, so, all right, so here's a big bolt, and there is I know it's in here somewhere, there. One of these hose clamps. All All right, so we got that bolt in there. This will work as a permanent if you want. He's probably gonna end up changing this up. It's just, you just need to block it off. That's pretty much all you need to do. We'll probably do better on this when we decide to pull the turbo off and get rid of the silencer ring. So this will just be a temporary for now, but we're gonna get the valve cover slap back on. You can see, like, this is what it'll look like when you delete the filters. So when you put the valve cover on, it'll center this and then put pressure on it so that it seals. And then here's your port, which will go to this here. So, and then we'll go from that over to here, and then your drain down there. All right, so we got the valve cover back on, just a bunch of 8mm, and then remember your 2 deep ones go back here so that you can put your wire harness on. Here's the line. This is open, so we're gonna run that, try to route it as cleanly as possible with that ugly pull line, and get it over there. So other than that, and then this, like I said, this will definitely save your turbo. You're not gonna have to worry about getting oil in the inlet of your turbo. They're absolutely filthy. I've cleaned enough of them. They get so much oil in these turbos. All right, so change of plan. This is not going to fit over the factory fitting, so we're gonna throw that away. And we got some heater hose here that will work just fine, so we're gonna use this stuff. Way nicer. Okay, so this is pretty much gonna do it. The valve cover is back on. The crankcase ventilation filter is gutted in the trash bag. I will show you. I went and found some hose that works. So there's all that, nicely routed, just enough above the exhaust that it won't burn. And then, yeah, right into the side here, and then it should be able to vent there. So that's pretty much it. And then I see the kink back here. I see a kink back there, so I'm gonna get that taken care of. And then other than that, he is good to go. So there's your crankcase ventilation delete and your breather. And one thing I want to mention is I recommend these highly for the guys running commercial, because this will not spit oil on the ground, whereas if you just put a filter up here, it's just going to leak oil everywhere. Ask Alex, I had to deal with his too, and his oil was just everywhere. So DOT friendly, run a catch can. Don't run just the filter kit, even though it's like so much cheaper. Yeah. All right, well, that's gonna do it. There is no more kinks. Everything has been straightened out. Looks, you know, pretty much like factory. Everything looks good. So that's pretty much gonna do it for this. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a dislike, hate comment, and unsubscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.